Alright, how's it going? Sean from Oakridge Ave here. You probably already knew that. Went with the Dirty Nil Tone Tips shirt today because I'm going to be doing a run through of Endless Nights. I've had quite a few people ask me about the solo and various other things on how to play it. I figured I could just do this all in one go and explain to you how it's done. Thanks to those who expressed interest, by the way. It's really flattering, and we're more than happy to do this kind of thing, especially given the fact we have a lot of time on our hands now. So, you're going to want a Strat of almost any kind, really, but that's how you get that sound. It's all played on the neck pickup. This is Rory. This is my main Stratocaster that I used on this song on the record, as well as quite a few others. It's my main go-to for live shows as well, because it's just a real workhorse. It sounds great. It's named Rory because of the Rory Gallagher pickups that I tossed in there. He's one of my favorite guitarists, and it just fit. Used to be 3-tone burst, as you can see, but I got a little overzealous and painted it black. But I think it looks pretty cool when it wears through, so, you know, is what it is. Playing through a little Vox AC10 today and my pedal board, which I'll go through later after I've done basic tutorial on the song. But yeah, so neck pickup. That's basically all you need. A little bit of light crunch on the guitar. The main riff, it's basically all played in this C sharp minor pentatonic box. The key of this song is E major, which is the relative major of C sharp minor pentatonic. So the first bit, you're going to start on the 11th fret of the G string, and you're starting with a bend, really fast bend. And then you're going to go immediately up to the 9th fret of the B string. It's the same note, but you're getting it a little bit of a different flavor there. So that's that. And then you go up to the 12th fret on the B string, and back down to the 9th. And then there's a little slide from the 12th fret to the 11th fret on the G string, and then down to the 9th fret of the G string. And I usually do that all as one pull off. So you pick the first time and then pull those other ones off. And then I'm basically playing a chord there. It's kind of like an A major chord, but you're only using the root and the major third. So that's the 11th fret of the D string with the open A underneath. So that's the gist of the riff, really. And then you're going to bar across here, the 9th fret on the D, G, and B strings, and hammer on another A major triad, which is the 11th fret D string, 9th fret G string, and 10th fret B string. And all the while we're keeping that A open underneath these chords. And that's the first half. Second half is exactly the same for the lick, except after that we're going to go down and bar that E again. And instead of opening up the A string, we're going to open up the low E. So, and then the last chord there is just a B major. I like to play it like that. Just reach the thumb over top for the root note, and then just a major triad. But you can play it like that as well. Either one will do. And that's the riff completely. And that plays through the beginning of the song, in between stuff, and the chorus. The chorus is exactly the same. Only thing that changes is there's singing over top of it. So yeah, and then going into the verse, you notice there are a couple cheeky little slides that I do. That's just to sort of fill space, and it adds a little bit of attitude. I like to do stuff like that. And then we're landing down on an F sharp minor, and I'm really just playing the minor triad like that. Sometimes I'll reach the thumb over top to get some extra bass, but and then we're just chugging along 8th notes, and then down song. You keep the low E there, and then you play that B major triad over top, and that's the last bar of the verse. So. Just with the thumb over top, walk up the F sharp, and back into the F sharp shape. So yeah, that's the majority of the song. I'm going to go through the solo as well. First, I want to talk a little bit about pedals, because there's some important stuff there for the solo. Alright, let's talk pedals for a second. So this is my main pedal board. I use this for pretty much everything that we do. For Endless Nights, the Steel String Clean Drive by Vertex is on all the time. In fact, it's never off, ever, really. I play with that on all the time because it's basically like a high-definition pedal. It just makes everything sound better. So that's how I get the light crunch. The Tube Screamer TS10, that's the boost for solos. I use that for pretty much every solo that I do as well, because it just pushes the mids and helps lift the guitar up above the other instruments. And then for the Endless Nights solo, I'm actually kicking on the MXR 108 fuzz as well, because it just makes it go absolutely ridiculous and squealy and awesome. And then finally, for the Endless Nights solo, we're also using the Carbon Copy for delay, and that's just a simple delay in time with the song. And yeah, that's basically it. Any kind of light overdrive with a gnarly fuzz on top will get you there. The delay just sort of helps fill it out a little bit, but yeah, that's basically how it's done on this front. So, solo time. This one, again, is based on various different boxes of that C sharp minor pentatonic scale, but it's a little bit more all over the place this time. Oh, these are annoying. We're going to start up here on the 12th fret of the B string, and then up to the 14th fret, 12th fret E string, and then there's a hammer on there to the 14th fret of the high E string. Oh, just as an aside too, for a lot of these notes, I tend to do a lot of raking when I hit these strings. So that means you're hitting the other strings, which are muted either by the palm here or by other fingers on your left hand. And then we're just hammering on that note. And then two notes on the 12th fret B string. And then again, we're going to do that hammer on twice, again with the raking. And then we're going to do a full bend on the same note, that 14th fret on the high E, and then bring it back down to the high E 12th fret. And then back up, and then we're going 14th fret, 12th fret, 11th fret, and then quick hammer on there, and then there's a quick hammer on pull off of the 11th and 12th fret here on the high E string. Down to the 14th fret B string, 11th fret E string, 12th fret E string, and then we're bending up from the 14th fret on the B string, full bend there to the same note that we were playing on the high E. And then I like to hold that one out and give it a lot of vibrato. Again, just sort of adds attitude, makes it sound really cool. And then we're going to rebend that down and go 12th fret, B string, 14th fret. And then from there, big slide. Basically make this one as noisy and squealy as you want. And then we're going slide back up to the 13th fret G string, 12th fret B string, so 2 on there. and then down to the 11th fret G string. Now you can see we're back in that original C sharp minor pentatonic shape. And we're going to hit that. And we slide up just a semitone to the 12th fret back down to the 11th fret. And then pull off to the 9th fret and back on to the 11th fret. So another slide just to fill space. And then this next part is all done in these little two-note dyads of, we're here on the 11th fret of the D string and the 10th fret of the B string. All of these are going to be played with the D and B strings. So slide down to the 9th fret of both the D and B string, 7th fret of both, and then we're going down to the 4th fret of both. Again, this is the same shape, 4th fret on both the D and B string, and sliding down and up between the 4th fret and the 2nd fret. So it goes. And so I don't even count that. How many times is that? So 4 times. And then immediately we're sliding back up to the 13th fret of the G string, 12th fret B string, and again with that full bend from the 14th fret of the B string. Do that twice. Rebend that down. Pull off to the 12th fret. Hit that 13th fret of the G. Give that a lot of vibrato. And then we're coming all the way up to the 17th fret of the high E string. Full bend there. Back down to the 17th fret. 16th, 17th. And then we're going to do just a half bend starting on the 15th fret of the high E. And what we're doing there is we're just bending up from the what would be the relative minor in this key up to the G sharp, which is the major third of E. So you can hear it kind of goes out of tune there at the end, but it happens really quick and it just gives it a really cool flavor, I find. And then we're going down to the 17th fret of the B string, and then 16th fret G string, oop, yeah, 16th fret B string, 17th fret B string, 19th fret, full bend, rebend that down to the 19th fret, pull off to the 17th fret, and then back up to the 19th fret. So. And that's basically the gist of it. I'm going to do it all in time with the song now with all the pedals on so you can hear it in context. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Thanks again for the people who were asking how that was done. I hope this helps. I don't do this all that often anymore since I stopped teaching, but maybe I will. I kind of like this. Let me know if you want me to do this again, if you'd like to see more of this for any of the other songs or just anything whatsoever. I got a lot of time on my hands now, and playing guitar is a good way to pass that time. So thanks again, and yeah, here we go with the solo.
Flying high, feeling low.